Kyle, tell me about yourself. Where were you born and raised?
I was born in Middle Oregon and raised in the area of Seattle, Washington, or the greater area.
And were you raised by your mom and dad?
Yeah, and myself, after they got divorced at some point, I ended up raising myself and communities, probably helped raise me too that I was in, I imagine, participated.
Any brothers?
I got my GED when I was 15 and a half.
Oh, right, gotcha.
To avoid going to juvie because they had the Becca bill that came out. If you had a bunch of late or absences or something like that, you can go to juvie.
If you're in school and you have absences, they take you to juvie.
Yeah, if you have like too many, then you go to juvie. You're basically going to jail, pretty much. Unless you're like a runaway or you've been abandoned, it's like jail. Otherwise, it's more like daycare, like they call it, or something, because you get like a pillow and stuff like
Did
that.
you ever go though to those places?
Huh?
Did you ever go to those places?
Well, my juvenile record's sealed though, but.
Well, let's see. You got your GED at 15, and then what did you do? What did you do after that?
It was like, I started working in a little store when I was in my low 20s, and then I started working fast food, and then I got a career like 10 years ago.
Yeah, tell me about that.
In nursing.
Yeah. How did you get into that?
Before that, I took a RN program at Edmonds Community College, and the math teacher said she was gonna flunk me if I took her class because she had too many students already. But then the class started. All of a sudden, all the students came in, and I ended up just exiting the program before I had to pay back the money. So I went to NSCC because my friend of mine I was staying with said that since I'm such a loving, caring person or whatever, he's like, you should try this program. That's at the Workforce Development Center.
Yeah.
So I went there and I did all the online stuff I needed to do I got a couple grants. I got a grant for the tuition and a grant for the bookstore, books, like scrubs and stuff.
Now, at this time, when you're doing schooling, where are you living?
Huh?
Where were you living at that time?
Ballard,
Gotcha.
or North Seattle Community College. When I went to Edmonds Community College for the RN program, which I quit before taking the nursing assistant program. I stayed with my brother
Gotcha.
when he came back from his tour or being out, because he's in the National Guard.
Gotcha.
And he was dating this woman named Kimberly, and helped cut the fries.
What's that?
Helped her cut the fries, like Julian the fries,
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
And so, you said you had a brother. You have a brother?
Yeah.
And just you and your brother?
I have other brothers.
Yeah. Tell me about them.
The oldest was a Microsoft employee when I was a kid, and I remember playing on a DOS. I remember having a DOS computer in my room, and playing on that before Microsoft was revealed to me or whatever. But, I actually took 3 out of 4 tests to be a Microsoft employee. My brother took the same ones, and one was an IQ test. He got 117.
So how many brothers were there?
I have like 4 brothers.
And so growing up, what was that like growing up with all you guys?
Some of them sat on me. Some smoked weed with me.
And where are you in the lineup?
I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But coolest. My oldest brother is cool too, but he got a big nose. So I'm slightly cooler.
Yeah. Are you still in contact with them?
Yeah. Pretty much, except one of them I don't really talk to. But we used to play cards all the time, like with some, not playing cards, but like, special playing cards from the 80s.
Yeah.
Like Star Wars and Star Trek.
Nice.
Customizable card games he likes.
So, you said when your parents got divorced, you said you raised yourself?
Yeah, well, I got my GED when I was 15 and a half. And I started voting shortly after for city county as a nonpartisan. So I could vote in like Republican or Democrat or Liberal or Independent or whatever.
And then, and so after, let's jump forward, when you went to it's like a nursing program?
Yeah, nursing assistant afterwards at North Seattle Community College.
Gotcha.
I took that. The RN program was a 2-quarter program, but the nursing assistant one was a 1-quarter program, so I took that. And yeah, A+ in the classroom, A in the practice teacher. Like
Yeah,
different teachers.
So, and then you got into, then you started working, right?
Skills training.
You started working?
Yeah.
And you were just talking about, a manor or something that you were working at?
That was like the last W-2 I did in Ballard.
Okay, it's in Ballard.
But like when I first worked in Ballard, I was working at for W-2s. I was working at Subway,
okay,
and then Burger King, and then I worked at Jack in the Box after I was volunteering at Ballard Food Bank a couple locations ago, and it was Jack in the Box, and then I went to North Seattle Community College, and then I worked at a couple of places, Bothell. There was this retirement community over by Safeway, near
so multiple
over
jobs.
by Bear Creek Road, but like down
Okay,
like south of that, like west. And then there was a couple of W-2s I did with. It was after I got a mental health certification.
Okay.
As a mental health specialist and a dementia care specialty that I did the W-2s because I took a break after I did the initial program, just volunteering and.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, Kyle, let's talk about your current situation. Where are you at now?
I had some things stolen from me when I was living in subsidized housing for they found a birth defect. So with the handicap, they put me in retirement for getting an income, but I can still work part-time. So I do that sometimes. I'll do some work for a resident or something.
Yeah. And so, but do you still live in part-time housing now?
I lost my I lost where I was living.
Or your subsidized housing, excuse me.
I don't know if I lost my housing itself, but I lost where I was living at the time because I didn't have my my phone or my wallet. It was stolen.
Gotcha.
And I couldn't do what I needed to do to get. It was like during COVID,
Yep.
and instead of paying the rent, somebody who was trying to help me out, they paid the utility bill, which didn't help apparently, and so I'm in between places. I saved up some money to move to another state, and it was stolen, like my card information or account information, sort of thing. So it was like a year's worth, basically.
Oh wow.
I was gonna move to the state of Michigan.
So after that subsidized housing, did you transition to the streets?
Yeah, I mean, that's where I went. Yeah, basically.
And so now, are you here? Do you have a tent here?
Yeah.
And so how long have you been in a tent? I guess the question is.
Like a week, 2 week.
Gotcha. Kyle, one last question. Is there anything you'd want the people of Seattle to know?
That there's a lot of discrimination, and there's like 4 different non-discrimination lists. At the bottom in bold lists the things that there, and discriminate against male nursing assistants a lot. And mess with people because they used to be like candy strippers. You know, nurses are more like some nurses anyways, depending on how many certs they got, they're like more like a doctor, you know, these days as far as things they do. I seen some BSNs, which are like Bachelors of Science in Nursing, at this one place, and they're like, yeah, we wish we had a hospital.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate you telling your story.
Yeah.